Dobar dan, dragi čitatelji i gledatelji eurosong.hr. Spremam se za presicu poljskog pjesovnika, što vam zapravo pokazuje da ja cijeli dan nisam imala vremena snimiti nijedan nekakav suvisli uvod. Problem je nastao već odmah na početku, jer praktički, morala sam imati jedan privatni razgovor preko Zooma. Onda sam jednostavno trčiš sa jednog mjesta na drugo mjesto, da jedan intervju na drugi intervju, trčiš na jednu presicu, onda brzo napuni mobitel pa da ideš na drugu presicu i eto tako ti prođe dan, dođeš do skoro pa 4 sate, a da njih još snimaju uvod za to. Vrijeme u Torinu je kada sam u Rijeci, znači tiha. Zato uopće nije bilo nikakve potrebe snimati vani nešto, jer moraš tegliti torbu, moraš tegliti kišomran i još samo ti fali da moraš izvaditi van mobitel i snimati.
A very supportive family they are. A few of them couldn't travel because of different things. It's very far away, but they will all be waking up at 5 a.m. in the morning to watch, and they are very excited. Got a very great support. And my dog, I sacrificed many things to make sure that he was in the most beautiful hotel for dogs, so he'll be watching from there. I was diagnosed with Asperger's at 6. I promised myself I would never blame what was going on mentally, so I started blaming what was happening externally. I hated the way that I looked. I would look in the mirror and I would just think, you're the most disgusting human being I've ever seen, and it would be really hard for me, so I started wearing these masks as beautiful distractions. I always wanted to be a performer. I always wanted to be able to get up and sing, but at the end of the day I would come home and watch videos back or look at photos and I would just hate the way that I looked. So this kind of beautiful distraction gave me the ability to do what I do and to hide every part of myself that would break in the inside. I would take my makeup off and the first thing I would want to do is put it straight back on. But I don't want to be an advocate for hiding because I don't love the way that I look. Because to whose standard? I need to learn to love myself before I can let anyone else in the world love who I am. So for me, the mask is, not only is it pure, I love what I wear, but I want to have the ability to take it off and go, I don't love the way that I look, but I'm learning to. It's not oh, I'm amazing, look at me. It's not, oh, I'm on the Masked Singer, look how famous I'm not famous. I'm just someone wants to take it off and show people that I now have the ability to be exactly who I am and be so proud of that. And that's the whole point of the song. It doesn't matter how not the same you are, as long as you're okay with it.
My parents are actually folk dancers, not musicians. Oh my God, I'm so glad that my mother doesn't sing. I met them and we started. I first met them in the lobby. Yeah, in the lobby, and I was so tired in that morning, that maybe a bit hangover as well, because I was playing volleyball and drinking until 3 a.m. with the other teams. I won't say who. And I met them. I was so tired. We had the press conference there, and I just heard. I heard the sound of the violin, and I was like, who's singing? It was like Romanian, sounds. Like you have this Lotarească music in Romania, it's like party music, but old party music. And I just felt how my body was like shaking, and I was like, where does this come from? And I went straight to them. I knew them because they're singing with Andra, who was like maybe one of the biggest singers in Romania, and she's so crazy talented. And they're amazing.
When my mother died, and when people before that, when people I knew died, in Montenegro especially, we were not so. We had not so much discipline, like perhaps in Italy, China, or some other countries. Everybody was so relaxed, while we had full hospitals. We had full cafes. People were not wearing masks in indoor spaces. And when my mom was in hospital for 28 days, I was so pissed off of them because I was like falling apart. I couldn't see her. I knew that she was fighting for her breath, and everybody was so relaxed.
Yeah, it is a very tricky situation to get into a room when you're like in a session with new people, to just like throw your heart out and write about things that matters to you. So that's why I mostly work with Iza and David now, because they know me so well, and we can be totally transparent. Also, like having having an atmosphere in the room where you can be very straightforward. Like if you like something and if you don't like it, you don't have to like put stuff like put fluffy clouds around your words. You can just say what you think, and you know that everyone in the group loves what the other one is doing. So it's not, yeah, you don't have to.
Ok, danas nisam puno toga snimala, ali postojali su dobri razlog za to. Prvo, imala sam jedan osobni razlog, a s druge strane snimala sam nekakve intervjue, odnosno nije neke intervjue, nego ovo jedan intervju sa Sašom Jean-Baptiste je zapravo super uvod u nekakav kreativni koncept nastupa na Eurosongu, jer pamtimo Elenin nastup, znamo kako je Tanta igrala. John Steers je nekako podigao izvođenje muške balade na sasvim novu razinu, to je ipak ona odradila. A evo sad pri kraju današnjeg dana pozivam vas da zapratite eurosong.hr na svim društvenim mrežama, pretplatite se na naš Connect i vidimo se